I will speak a few words now, Dr. Yamini. Is it 11:30? Is the time 11:30?
11:32 now.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today we have Professor Dr. Yamini Tripathi as our eminent speaker. I know Dr. Yamini since 1979 when we were doing MSc Biotechnology in BHU, Varanasi. He is a very good person and very helpful. He has got a vast knowledge, not only in biochemistry, microbiology, molecular biology, but also in Ayush, homeopathic, medicinal plants. So he is actually very, very knowledgeable person. Let us try to interact with him very well after his lecture. We used to bicycle in BHU. We had bicycles that time. And when we crossed each other, Dr. Yamini used to tell me, "Hello, biochemist." I used to feel very happy. He also is a biochemist, but he used to tell me, "Hello, biochemist." So this is the beauty in Dr. Yamini. I called him a few days back and requested him to give a talk today. He said, "I'm very busy this month." I again requested him, "Dr. Yamini, please talk to our society people. We are looking forward to listen to you." He agreed. So today I am very happy that he will talk to us in the Microbiologist Society of India. Now over to Dr. Neena Mehta. She is the dean in the university and she's also coordinator in Chandigarh. Over to Neena Mehta. Hello, Neena.
I think she had left the meeting.
No, she's come. She'll come. Neena. Hello, Neena.
Because she had her class.
No, she'll come back.
Somebody's raising the hand.
Yes. So please welcome Dr. Tripathi. Please welcome Dr. Tripathi. Hello, Dr. Neena.
Hello.
Please introduce Dr. Yamini Tripathi.
Good morning, everybody. So I am Dr. Neena Mehta from Ayurveda University, Mohali. I, on behalf of the Microbiology Society India Chandigarh section, so I'm just been given the opportunity to start this meeting by our Honorable Saranjit Singh, who is President Chandigarh Tri-City for this Microbiology Society India. I'm happy and I'm honored to have this opportunity. Dr. A.M. Deshmukh, sir, President of Microbiology Society of India. Sir, I'm really grateful that I've been introduced by Dr. Saranjit Singh to this Microbiology Society India, and we are all now with you as a team. I welcome our honorable speaker, Dr. Yamini, Professor Yamini Bhushan-ji, who I'm really, thankful to him. Just few minutes back, we were talking about each other research projects, and he's former head medicinal chemistry and former dean faculty of Ayurveda, IMS.
Hello? No voice.
Hello, Nina. I think it is hung up. It is hung up. Yes. Yes, Nina, speak. Speak.
Hello.
Yes,
So,
yes.
sir, welcome, sir, and good day, all the participants who are here to listen to his talk. And I think we are all going to gain from his talk. Thank you, Suranjit, sir. Thank you, Deshmukh, sir. I welcome the speaker. Please, sir.
Should I start the meeting now?
Yes, you can.
Thank you very much, Dr. Swanji Singh. I always remember that old days of the studentship. And then after I went to your home also a couple of years back.
Yes. Yes.
And I met you, your mother. It was a very pleasure, good time to see all of you again. After a long gap. Anyway, today I am going to talk about holistic approach of wellness and what is the biochemistry behind it with reference to yoga and Ayurveda. You know that I dedicate all my lectures to my father, who was Dean Faculty of Ayurveda also, in 1985. And being an Ayurvedic scholar, he used to promote me as a biochemist to work in Ayurveda in those days, 1980. I started my career in 1980 itself as a scientist in Ayurvedic institution of Banaras University. He used to say, look, Yamini, Ayurveda is a science, and someday it will be proved. And you can see that all over the world, now people are saying that the concept of Ayurveda is true. And this is evident by a lot of Nobel Prizes which have come to the biological and physiological science in the coming year, in the last 2 years. The first award came in 2015 that she says that Artemisia annua, the total extract is more effective for treating the resident malaria strain. This shows that the multi-targeted action of the Ayurvedic drug, because one Ayurvedic extract is having more than 50 phytochemicals, and all are working in different directions. So holistic approach. In the allopathy, we synthesize one molecule and we give. Concentration of that molecule goes high. That is why the side effect also is there. But multi-targeted action, because a human being is one, we have to treat him as a one entity, not like a cardiologist is looking only for the cardiac, then dentist is looking only to the dentist. Both the system is in one system. That's why the system biology has come into the important role. The whole system has to be considered. And Ayurveda was considering it long back. And now it is our responsibility to explain it in our scientific language. Because Ayurvedic language is not common to all. My Vice Chancellor Hari Narayan used to say, if you want to play a match, there should be a playground. Playground is what? Science is the playground, the common language, which is understood by the Ayurvedic scholar and by the allopathy scholar. So science is the only bridge which can help in explaining this. Now, this is the cycle I have made of what is body. System biology, when we talk, the body, sense organs, and then psyche, and then soul. If you have seen in the website, there are panch koshas of the body. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, like that. There are 5 koshas. Manomaya kosha. Jnanamaya Kosha. If you see why these five circles have surround a man, you can see by this, because the body, sense organs, psyche, and soul. Soul is the part of the God, the superpower. The superpower controls all these things. And you know, there are in Ayurveda, before I go to the next slide, I want to take some time. Everything is made up of five basic elements. This is earth, this is water, this is fire, this is air, and this is sky. And if you see in the human being, Sattva, Raja, and Tam, this is at the mental level. There are three gunas. Every human being has three components. Somebody is having higher this, somebody is having higher this. This is defined as the Prakriti, genetic constitution of that person. And that is the basis for personalized or customized medication in Ayurveda, which was since centuries. Now we are also looking in allopathy how to give the personalized medication. Because one medicine cannot be effective in the same way to all people, because these three factors are different. And these factors depend on these five basic components. And at the body level, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. If you see, so everything, any drug, any psychological stage, any physiological stage, everything is controlled by this. And these things are the component of your environment also. So what we say, there is a microcosmos and there is a microcosmos. Can you hear me? Any problem? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible,
Yes.
sir. Very
Okay.
sound and clear.
Okay, thank
Can
you.
hear you.
Okay,
Thank
this
you.
is another cytone which I have made just to explain. This is the food. And in Ayurveda, it has been said, Aharam Maha Aushadhi. Food is the best medicine. So any disease can be cured by abstaining yourself from a kind of food or by taking a different kind of food. So ahar is very important. And if it is not cured by ahar, then we go to the medicines. So it is very important to understand why ahar has given importance. You know, any food has the six rasad: ras, guna, vir, vipak, and prabhav. This is the mechanism of action. We call it pharmacology of any drug. But any drug or any food consists of six rasad: sweet, acidic, salt, pungent, bitter, and astringent. So, and these tastes are dependent on these five basic principles. And these five basic principles also make your body, vata, pitta, and kapha, and your mind, and your food. What I mean to say, similar, like the homeopathy concept. So what you eat, the same way you think, the same way you behave. So this is the psychosomatic. This is the psycho. This is the somatic. The psychosomatic balance is completely dependent on your food, because food and these things are all made up of these components. Now, this is the paper which I published in 2002 in ICMR Journal, IJEB, in 2000. Because I wanted, as a biochemist, I wanted to check. Because if I have to check a drug on an in vitro system, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha is explained in a human by an Ayurvedic doctor. But as a biochemist, if I am doing a cell culture, that's how I will do. So I hypothesize that Vata can be measured by the signaling pathway. So all the signaling molecules can be tested to verify whether a drug or whether a diet is increasing Vata or decreasing Vata. But this is the objective parameter we can use. This is the stimulus receptor interaction. And Pitta is the phosphorylation and dephosphorylation steps. If it is activated, it means the Pitta has been activated. If it is downregulated, it means Pitta has been downregulated. Because all the Ayurvedic drug effect, I mean the therapeutic response and the cause of the disease, both are linked with this Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. That's why I wanted to have an objective parameter. And then Kapha. Kapha means a gene expression. After the signaling pathway, then the protein kinases are there. Then the transcription factor gets phosphorylated and gene is expressed. So Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, this is the step of this. Now, this is the one Saitun I made because we have recently started Swasthayu Wellness Nature Cure Center in Banaras under the ambit of Ministry of Tourism. Why I am showing this slide? Because how holistic approach should be applied to the human being. Because the person is coming with a disease, and in Ayurveda, aging itself has been defined as a disease. So if you are not having these diseases, even then, you are a person because you are aging every moment. You have to prevent the rapid aging, or you have to make a balance to prevent the aging. So once a person comes to your wellness, there are four types of treatment diagnostic tool. One is the Nadi Pariksha, the pulse analysis. The old Vaidyas have to do it. It is not only the pulse timing, how many pulse in a minute, but they are widely described in Ayurveda. And then genetic constitution, I told you, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, the prakriti of the human being. Then the astrological component, how your body is interacting with the cosmos, depending on your time of birth, place of birth, and all. And this is a very new branch, astromedicine. Now we are looking to it. And fourth, everybody knows allopathic tests. All pathologists are doing it. These are the four things, if you apply together, then the diagnosis of the disease will be very good and very effective. And the treatment part, Ahar, as I told you, Panchkarma, naturopathy, yoga, Unani, homeopathy, all these things. And then allopathy also. And through telemedicine, if you cannot come, now the telemedicine is coming in a big way. So this is the way how we can do the holistic approach. Now, what are the steps of to be healthy? Regenerating food supplements, purification of your body, as I told you in the previous slide, Panchkarma, and control of emotions, yoga. The use of restricted diet, code of conduct, they're very important. And change lifestyle, ahar, vihar, and aushadhi. In Ayurveda, it is ahar means food, vihar means lifestyle, aushadhi means drug and food. And vihar also includes the non-pharmacological approaches of treatment described in Ayurveda. Like Panchkarma is a non-pharmacological treatment. And regenerating drugs, rasayan means there are some medicines which are very effective to prevent the aging process. That has to be taken as a food. And if all these things are not able to control the disease, then we go for medication, treatment. This is a very simple slide. The sense organs, the 5 sense organs, they are the gates. They control your hypothalamus, your brain. And there is a gut. There are 2 brains. We always say this is the gut, this is the brain. So gut-brain interaction. Because this is a society of microbiologists, so I would like to say the microbiome in your intestine is very important because this is controlling not only your food, not only your hepatic system or the digestive system, it is also controlling your brain. And this microbiome is connected with your brain from inside and the food which we are taking. That's why we have said ahar and vihar. Vihar means brain functioning. This means sense organs. What you see, similarly your brain will respond. And how your brain will respond, your GIT will be affected. And your GIT is called I will show you in the next slide. If GIT is the cause of your health or of your disease, anything is controlled by GIT. This is another side tune which I made. Why you become the non-communicable chronic disease is a challenge now, including cancer, heart disease, blood pressure, whatever you name, NCDs. So Hari, Bari, and Kari. Everybody knows the Hari, Bari, and Kari is a problem. But what is the problem? How biochemically they are linked to each other? Because the disease is caused by all the 3 together. Earlier, people were having peace and calm life, less caloric diet, very important, very less caloric diet, more fruits and vegetables, and herbal drugs. So if you see the biochemistry of these things, So low calorie diet means I will show you the next slide. And this is the antioxidant, full of antioxidant. And less strenuous exercise, hyperactivity of mitochondria is not good. You see this slide I show you. So mitochondrial stress and endoplasmic reticulum stress. This is related to your food, and this is related to your energy level. So if you are doing a strenuous exercise more than your capability, you are going to have more free radicals in your body. And free radicals is not good. This is, you see the hari, bari, and kari. I have made a biochemical linkage. This is the cell death, apoptosis, or the early aging of a cell. So high mitochondrial activity because of your hurried style. Okay. Worry means high catecholamine. If your catecholamine is high, there is a Fenton reaction because blood, hemoglobin is the store of iron, but some hemoglobin iron is free floating in your blood. That iron reacts with the catecholamine and produces the hydroxide. Very reactive free radical. And this is the oxidative stress because the superoxide dismutase is the product of the mitochondria ATP production. This has to be balanced by superoxide dismutase and catalase. If these two enzymes are not in the sufficient quantity, you are bound to have oxidative stress. And curry means deep fried food is a lipid peroxide rich food, which is always a problem. So hari, worry, and curry, all the three things are producing oxidative stress in your cell, and oxidative stress is not good. And if you want to balance it, then you have to go for this kind of lifestyle. This is another thing that the body, you know, that in biochemistry, we know that there is a muscle, there is a bone, there is a nervous system, there are 7 kind of tissues. Ayurveda has defined as 7 dhatus, which makes your body. Ras means blood, med means fat, adipose tissue, mans means muscle tissue. This is asthi means bone tissue. This is a bone marrow, and then the shukra. Shukra means it is difficult to define in our modern biochemistry term. These things we can define, but shukra, somebody said it is a sperm or the testicular problem, secretion. And but as a biochemist, I don't know. I think every cell. And another thing, what is the main objective of Ayurveda? Why we call wellness? Because 90% people are well in the society. Only 10% people are diseased person. And this diseased person go to the hospital. These well people don't go to the hospital. They are in the society. So our responsibility is to motivate them, is to bring awareness how to remain healthy. What Ayurveda says, swasthasya swastha raksham, atrasya vikas prasamcha, is a Charak Sutra. This says the healthy person should remain healthy, and the diseased person should be treated. There are 2 objectives, but the main objective, which is serving the 90% of the society, is the swasthasya swastha. And this can be achieved by 3 approaches. This is also very important because even in India, Ayurveda is a healthcare system, but it is not complete. Deva Vyapasya, Maharishi Charak has said in the Charak Sutra, this is like a spiritual therapy. Some papers are coming in spiritual therapy, but still in India, it is a magic remedy act. You cannot say, you cannot claim it. I don't know when our independent India will respect our traditional knowledge. Some time will come. As now Ayurveda has been approved molecular level all over the world, a time will come when these things also will get support. But now spiritual therapy, will go to the PubMed, you will find many papers are coming. Second is the Sattva Vajaya, psychological counseling. This is also very important. And then third is the Yukti Vyapasya. And it is again said in a Charak, 66% of the diseases are psychosomatic. Psychosomatic means spiritual therapy and psychological counseling. And only 33% patients can be require medicine and diet. Very important slide. I have given you the whole objective of Ayurveda. Now this slide shows the connection between Ashtanga Yoga and Ashtanga Ayurveda at the biochemical level. You see, the 8 branches of Ayurveda is the Kaya Chikitsa, is the medicine, internal medicine. Pada Chikitsa means pediatrics. Shalakya Tantra means ENT. And this is the Bhut Vidya. And this is the Agat Tantra means the toxicology. And Shalya means surgery. And Rasayan and Vajikaran. So I want to tell you Rasayan, Vajikaran and Bhut Vidya. These 3 things have not been practiced even by the Ayurvedic doctor. And here in the Ashtanga Yoga, Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharan, Dhyan, Samadhi. 8 branches of yoga and 8 branches of Ayurveda. But what they do at the biochemistry level, psychosomatic control of physiological changes by cellular metabolism, endocrine control, and controls the genetic expression of enzymes and hormones through internal and environmental signals. So what I mean to say that there is a link. Either you say Ayurveda or you say yoga, but both of them are doing the same thing, controlling the physiology of your person. These are the yam and niyam of yoga. I'm not going into detail. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, and Aparigraha. Main thing you see, our behavior has changed nowadays. And if you, Maharshi Ramdev is showing the asana and pranayam, and 90% people feel that only that is the yoga. That is the only small part of the yoga. This is the main part, yam and niyam. And it has, nobody will teach you. We have to follow it from within. If you are not able to follow yam niyam, you cannot. You cannot be a good yogi. You know, this is Panchaka. Pranayam and asana is a physiological, is a physical activity. But this is your behavior. And ahar, vihar, and aushadhi. These are the basic principles of the Ayurveda. Yam means, asat means don't belie. Why I am saying these things? Because they produce pragya parag. And the aparigraha means the habit of collecting things more than your requirement. That is the main problem in society, in the modern society. You want to have more. But how much? There is no limit for it. This is the very thing. And these are the things you know related to your hygiene. Yam is very important. Why yam? Because you see here, psychosomatic means your psyche, hyper, equilibrium, or hypo. Hypo means tamasic, equilibrium means sattvic, and hyper means rajasic. So rajasic means anger and anxiety. And this is the sleep, depression, all these things are there. So why it happens? This is called your psyche is controlled by 3 things. Personal situation, where you are living, your environment, your genetic constitution, like you have a Vatis, Pattis, Kapha, Prakriti, on the environment. All the 3 things are controlling your psyche. And I told you, your psyche is related to your intestine, and both are linked together. So one has to be very careful. These 3 things can be controlled by this yam and niyam. Okay. And another important thing that the 3 pillars of the good health is the diet, sleep, and code of conduct. You know, the last year, year before last year, 2-3 years, 2016, the prize went to the autophagy, that is the langham. Don't eat regularly. Keep your stomach empty for some time. That is called fasting or the langham. In the cell also, the lysosomal activity has to be activated. Otherwise, all the garbage will get stored in your cytoplasm. Diet and langham, very important. And then sleep cycle also got the Nobel Prize 2018. Sleep cycle is the pineal gland, and your melatonin cycle is very important. And code of conduct, I have told you that. And how this code of conduct is controlled, there are 6 rhythms: solar rhythm, doshic rhythm, life rhythm, seasonal rhythm, daily rhythm, and dietary rhythm. All these rhythms are controlling your physiology. That is called the vihar, means way of life. The code of conduct means all the maintain equilibrium of your body with these rhythms. This is another thing I wanted to tell you. This is the sleep cycle, 24-hour cycle. And there are 12 hours, 4 hours each in the night. Vata cycle, Pitta cycle, and Kapha cycle in the night time. And this is the daytime. Kapha, Pitta. This is the time, the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is the Kapha. In the evening, you see 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Why I am emphasizing this, the way of life, this is the time when you should have a sound sleep. If you are not having sleep, now a Zomato culture has come and the people are working in the night time as the software engineers, and all the time they are eating in the night because they have to work, they have to eat. That's why we say sleep is very important. If you don't sleep, you will awaken, then you will keep on eating. So better to sleep. So this time is a very important part. And if you are not maintaining this cycle, these are the things which I have given you, what to do in this period, what not to do and not to do. Okay? And the yoga is the social, yam is the social health, niyam and pratyahar is the mental health, asana and pranayam is the physical health, and dharana, dhyana, samadhi is the spiritual health. So Ashtanga yoga defines all these things. And this Ayurveda defines Vata, Pitta and Kapha, and Nidra and Ahar, Nidra and Brahmacharya. This is the Nobel Prize given for the sleep management because of, this is Ayurvedic cycle, Pitta time, Vata time, Kapha time. This is the AM and PM, I already told you. And they said the circadian rhythm is very important. Another important thing which I want to share with you, that the Agni, Ayurveda says there are 13 types of Agnis. Agni means Pitta. Pitta means phosphorus, these are all metabolic processes in your cell. This is controlled by 1 Jatragni, then 5 Bhutagni, and then 7 Dhatwagni. I told you there are 7 tissues. Every tissue has a special kind of metabolic process. And 5 Dhatwagni means intermediary metabolism are having. 5 Panch Mahabhutas are there. 5 elements has made your body. To metabolize them, there are 5 types of metabolic processes. And one is the Jatragni means intestinal system, digestive system. If digestive system is good, you will always be healthy. What is the symptom of digestive system? You should have a appetite, the hunger, and you should have a good excretion. Your feces should be properly go out. If these things are imbalanced, now you see in the TV, Pet Safa and all, many advertisements are coming. Why? Because your digestive system is upset. And this is your connected to your microbiome. So all the microbiologists are invited to do research in this field. How we can justify the microbiome with the activity of Jatragni, because Jatragni is controlling all the 3 things. So there is a shloka in Ayurveda, Agni Chikitsa iti Kaya Chikitsa, means the treatment of digestive system is the treatment of whole body. And one thing more, why causes of disease, improper use of your sense organs. I showed you earlier, the sense organs is connected to your brain. So don't use, excess use of any sense organ will cause a disease. And then the chronological, the timing, if your rhythm is, you are not coherence with the rhythm, then you will have a disease. And the most important thing is the pragyaparad. Pragyaparad means psychological insecurity. What does it mean? I have showed you the first slide. There is a Atma and there is a Man. Atma is a part of the God. It is always truth. Your Atma says you do it, but your other person says don't do it. So don't do it. But what we do, we always listen to our Man. If a Man is saying you should eat something, and Atma is saying no, it is not good, don't eat it. There is a conflict between Atma and Man. And for any work, if this conflict is called psychological pragyapara, and 66% diseases are because of this. So we have to change our behavior. And this is the slide I told you. As your body has a circadian rhythm, all the organs also have the circadian rhythm. This is the master gland liver I have told you. Liver also has a clock. You cannot give a workload to the liver all the time. You have to control your feeding habits. Otherwise, you will never be healthy. The timing of food and type of food and amount of food. This is called in Ayurveda Bhoj Kalan. The timing of food is very important. This is the another slide I want to share. So,
excuse me, sir, sorry to disturb you. So we are not able to see your slides, sir.
pardon?
We are not able to see your slides, sir.
But
I think you haven't shared it, sir.
it is not shared?
No, sir.
I think there may be some problem on your side because we
No, sir, please.
can see.
Should I share it again?
Yes, sir, please, sir, share it again, sir. We are not able to see it.
Okay. क्या करेंगे? Stop sharing.
We can see the slides, so maybe some problem on your side. That must be
Okay.
some,
Okay, I'm doing it again.
problem over there in your side.
Can you see it? Can you see it now?
Yes.
So we are able to see.
Okay.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, it is visible now.
Wait for a minute. I will come to that slide. I can do one thing. I am moving fast. You can stop from where you stopped. You could not see the slide. Have you seen this slide?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now it is. Now they are visible. Thank you so much, sir.
Have you seen this slide?
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir.
Okay. Now, this slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This slide?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
This slide? This?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay. So this this Ashtang Hriday is a textbook of Ayurveda. They say that the lifespan is, everybody should
Sir, I
mute
request participants to please mute their phone, laptops
please,
or phones.
please mute it. So every person has a life of 100 years. And it is said that every 10 years, there will be one physiological weakness. For example, 41 to 50 is wrinkles will come on your skin. 51 to 60, your eyesight will become weak. So for every 10 years, starting from your pediatric age up to your 100 years of age, they have described a list of medicinal plants. For example, Jyotishmati should be taken as a food supplement in this age area. What I mean to say that this is called Rasayan Chikitsa, herbal and Ahar Rasayan, and this is called the medicine Rasayan, medical Rasayan. Both the things should be taken together. And this is the slide which I am showing again because your Agni is digestive system. Digestive system is controlling your pancreas. So in the case of diabetes, this is very well said. This microbiome of intestine is controlling most of the non-communicable diseases now. So this is the slide which you may not be interested. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, as I told you earlier. So these are some rasa also these. Tik, Kadwa, and Kasala. This is increasing the Vata. And this is decreasing Meetha, Khara, and Khatta. So if a man is having Vata Prakriti, he should not eat these things in more amount. And if a man is having Vata disease, he should definitely not take these things. Even a healthy person should take it in a moderate concentration, and a diseased person should not take it as minimum as possible. So this is the way how Ayurveda treats a person with what I have told you. So this is, I told you, the lysosome is this autophagy. Nobel Prize went to that because autophagy is very important. And we always say, Kala Bhojanam means only 2 diets in the 24 hours is the best. 1 diet is best, 2 diet is okay. But more than 2 diet is not good at all. And we are nowadays in habit of eating. We have taken our breakfast and go to the department. And again, a meeting is there and some cutlet comes, we again take the cutlet. This habit should be stopped. Because why? Because the lysosomal activity is also get compromised. This is Autophagy Prize 2016. So this I have told you. Okay. So this is the end of my lecture. I have given the thing. Asatma yoga means sense organs should be controlled because they are going to control your GIT and GIT is going to control your brain. This is the take-home message from Ayurveda. And everything has been now proven from biochemical level. Many publications are there. You can see even my papers are on the PubMed. You will find everything which I have told you has been supported by some of the biochemical publications. Thank you very much.
If anybody has got questions, you may please ask. Any question?
Thank you so much, sir, for your nice and informative lecture, sir. It is very useful for us. But, sir, I am confused in a slight term that pitta, we call pitta as a bile juice, sir. So, pitta is something else or it is bile juice, sir?
No, you know that, yes, very good question. In the 1920, when the allopathy people were started describing Ayurveda, they said cough is the phlegm, pith is the bile, and vayu is the flatulence, what we pass it out. So, but that is not the correct thing because if it was the ignorance of the scientists, they could not explain it. Now, new theory has come. Dr. Udupa, Ken Udupa, the founder of this Institute of Medical Sciences, he said that the pith is your digestive enzymes, and the Vat is the nervous system, and Kapha is the immune system. So people kept on modifying this concept. But as I told in my paper, 2000 paper, that pith is the phosphorylation and all the protein kinases can be considered as pith activities. So this is not correct that pith is bile. Pith is in every cell. In every cell, there is no bile. So you have to explain as a biochemist what is Vat Pitta at a cell level.
Sir,
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Your
Thank you so much.
microbiome concept is very good. I heard that the microbiome can also cause a stroke. Is it true?
You know what happens? The microbiome secretes the miRNAs. miRNAs this is called the leaky gut. If your gut is not perfect, then these things get into your blood, and then all these diseases appear. Because if the miRNAs are responsible for gene expression, so it is good and as well as bad also. If the LPS get into your blood, it will definitely be harmful. We have to be very careful. So GI system should be intact.
Yes, yes. I read a report that microbiome can also cause stroke. So we have to be very careful about our stomach health. We have to take care of our intestine.
Very good question. But one thing, you know, the firmicutes and bacteroids, there are two kinds of microbiome. So which one is good? Only that has to be cultured.
What about bacteroids? They are good, bacteroids?
That I cannot say right now. I have a little knowledge of this. You can tell.
I heard these are microaerophilic and they are always beneficial to the system.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Very good. But now you should work that what are the foods which are helping this good microbiome.
Right.
That is a part of research now.
Yes.
I'm looking for.
Question?
I'm open to collaboration with any scientist. If anybody is interested, we can start a project and we can get it funded to the BIRAC. Because now the world is very small. Even you are in USA, doesn't matter. But the research can be collaborated.
Hello,
Any
sir.
other question?
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yeah.
Sir, how we can relate like this COVID pandemic or some microbial infections? How we can describe it on the basis of Vat, Pitta, Kapha, or is it totally different?
No. You know that if the infection is there, it means the immunological imbalance is there. Okay. So we said there's a your Kapha component has become weak because protein expression is there now. If your cells are not able to produce immunoglobulins or the macrophages are not in the good stage, M1 and M2 type of polymerization is there. So this, if infection is coming, and affecting your body, it means your immune system is weak. That has to be strengthened.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
If there is no more question, then
Yes,
I request.
yes. Can I ask? I'm Dr.
Yes.
Mahika Reja, highly
Yes.
interested in Ayurveda and Yoga, despite being in modern medicine. So my question is that what is the vaccine available, which is natural vaccine, herbal or any of those products, rather than we can already see the produced vaccines available. We are all got it, yet the disease is coming, even though the deaths and hospitalizations are reduced due to it. We say due to it, maybe the virus is weakening over time. So what is your view on what is the Ayurvedic or yogic or natural vaccine according to you?
Very, very nice question. Very relevant question. The answer to this is that we don't have any external vaccine. What is the internal vaccine? Internal vaccine means the all your three approaches, which can improve your innate immunity and which can improve your humoral immunity. And the enhancement of immunity is the only vaccine which will fight against all these infections. There is no vaccine which we are producing or giving from outside. But what is the internal vaccine? All these the histocompatibility antigens regulation and all the macrophage or the neutrophil activity. These has to be regulated. Now, how it will be maintained? This is a very important question. That has to be addressed by your food style or Sattva Vajay or whatever the method has been described. Only they are the answer to this question.
So
Let me
taking
add.
it forward, sir, the fermented foods. Fermented foods have a great microbiome producing ability, including curd. So what is your thought process on that?
That I told you in one word, no, the GI system is having microbiome. So whatever fermented food or unfermented food you are eating, everything is focusing on the GI tract. And GI tract is connected to your brain. So these things are the main thing is the Sonji's thing issue of the microbiome has to be defined in relation to different food habits, different lifestyle, which has not been done so far. If that is done, all your answer will come out.
Let me add one thing here, Surekha. Let me add one thing here. There's a paper by my friend Kalia, he's in Delhi, that microbial cells, only the microbial cell can be used to treat or check cancer. So this is a new approach which is coming up. Instead of putting, chemical drugs and antibiotics inside you, they are going to treat cancer using microbial cells. This is a breakthrough.
Very correct.
Yes.
So now we can say another word, the immunotherapy. The immunotherapy means that the immune cells they are introducing, but that immune cells can be produced within you if you follow these things.
Right.
Yes, sir. Immunotherapy is the next paradigm shift in cancer.
That's right. That's right. But here I differ that immunotherapy means your own immune system should be strengthened. And
Right.
that is the vacuum which a scientist is not able to solve till now. We are working for it.
So Ayurveda and Yoga combined together can address that issue.
Oh, yes, yes. That's why that wellness center which I showed you in the beginning, that is the new research center we have established where we are giving the service also and we are monitoring the effect of these things. We are going to, I think in a couple of years, we will be able to do it. Something will come out. Recently, you will be happy to know that we have collaborated with the UP government, the whole 22,000 doctors are participating in filling a questionnaire. We have established a virtual research lab. And now we are evaluating, analyzing the data which we have collected from this 2,000 form has come. We have a target of 30,000 patients pro pharma. And now we are going to do the artificial intelligence and deep learning tools to develop a predictive software. And then these things, the yoga and Ayurveda and everything will come into the picture.
Very nice.
Already started.
Thank you.
Very nice. If there is no more question, we can ask Dr. Neena Mehta, who is the coordinator of MSI Chandigarh, to give the vote of thanks.
Can I request you to share the
Thank you.
slides I have missed?
I will give it to Sanjay Singh. I will send it. He will share with you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Sure.
I'm in Jago Grahak Jago.
Aha, Jago Raja. That Bejan Mishra is there.
Right, sir, right. I'm on his board.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Very good. Okay, Neena.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, he's my Dr. Swaranjit, my mentor, and my PhD guide, and so many other things. So I'm first of all thankful to our honorable speaker, Professor Bhushan Tripathi ji. He's given a wonderful talk, and I think we must get connected with him, for he's doing such a wonderful research, and I have gone through his profile. He's been doing so well, and बहुत कुछ किया हुआ है इन्होंने. So I am feeling to like meet him as early as possible to go into research with biochemistry and Ayurveda. It's a very good combination, and we must feel that you have a wonderful experience in this area. I'm thankful to Dr. Deshmukh ji, Arvind Deshmukh ji, President of Microbiology Society of India, for giving us such a good platform to interact with such senior scientists over here. And we are all grateful to him for making us live members of this society. I'm really thankful to Dr. Swaranjit Singh and this organizing this webinar in association with SAS Polyclinic Mohali. So this is a wonderful, opportunity for all the youngsters as well as our we people already in the field, but with the new dimensions that we can go ahead with our research activities. Thank you, sir, and all the participants who are here, who must have gained a lot and who must have got some new areas to think about in the research field. So they must keep interacting with all these senior scientists to have more and more.
Can we have sir's email ID, please?
Yes. My name is Yamini, YAMINI, at bhu.ac.in. Very simple. Yamini at bhu.ac.in. And my WhatsApp number is 94156 94450.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neena, you've finished, Neena?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So we all wait for the new areas of research, and we keep interacting with each other. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
bye-bye.
Neena, for conducting the show very well. I'm very grateful to you, Neena. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.